Well, this could be an active weekend for First Republic Bank in the city, and that's not a good thing. NBC News now reporting the federal government is preparing to take the bank over. First Republic has lost 97% of its value this year, and it dropped again sharply today. According to NBC sources, a takeover by the FDIC is now the most likely outcome. The FDIC already asking other banks for potential bids. Now, if this happens, this would be the second Bay Area bank to be taken over. You remember just last month, the FDIC stepped in after Silicon Valley Bank collapsed and ultimately arranged a buyout. So what does this mean for your money? Joining us now is David Barson, financial planning with Barson Financial Planning. David, nice to have you back on the program. At this point, just reading the tea leaves here, is there any way the government does not take over First Republic over the weekend?
I mean, you always have – hi, Raj. Good to see you. Sorry. You always have the possibility that, a white knight comes in and saves the bank. It doesn't look likely based upon where the markets are going and what we're seeing in the markets right now as far as First Republic stock is concerned. But it is always a possibility. What
are you telling your clients or any other people watching tonight that bank at First Republic? What do you say in these next 48, 72 hours to them?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how they're banking with them. But if you have cash at First Republic, and this goes for depositors at other banks too, just, First Republic is FDIC insured, but making sure that your investments are FDIC insured, making sure that you have below the maximum, which is $250,000. And if not, look at possibilities of spreading that money around to other entities to protect yourself.
David, you talk about that $250K there. With Silicon Valley Bank, as you know, last month, the FDIC said they would guarantee all the deposits even if it was above $250K. Could that happen again with First Republic?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely a possibility, especially given the precedence of Silicon Valley Bank and what was done there. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. We'll have a better idea after the weekend's over, I think.
Final question for you, and this is kind of a bigger question, an umbrella type question. If I'm banking at a smaller regional bank, First Republic, Silicon Valley Bank, do I just say, you know what, I'm pulling out and I'm going to the big boys, B of A and Wells Fargo?
Yeah, I mean, I'd hate to give that kind of advice because it's going to, cause the problems that we're having right now. But and when you see like the risk or the emergency windows that have been opened by the Fed, we're not seeing a huge run to those by these regional banks. So most regional banks are fine, but I think if you're FDIC insured, you're fine. That's kind of the step that I would take.
Okay, David Barson with Barson Financial Planning there on the Peninsula. Thanks for your time. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Raj.